Page Hamilton is an American guitarist, singer, songwriter and record producer, mostly noted for his work with alternative metal band Helmet. Most of his work has been in the hard rock and alternative metal styles, though he trained in jazz guitar and has substantial connections with avant-garde music and film soundtrack composition. Biography: raised in Medford, Oregon, Hamilton studied guitar at the University of Oregon before moving to New York to study jazz guitar at the Manhattan School of Music. While there he played in avant-garde composer Glenn Branca's guitar orchestra, performing the composer's Symphony No. 6, and joined noise rock band of Susans, performing on their Love Agenda album and Peel sessions, before finally forming his own group, Helmet. Helmet initially signed to Amphetamine Reptile Records, releasing a number of 7-inch singles and one album, 1990's Strap It On. The band then signed to Interscope Records, releasing Meantime, Betty, Aftertaste and Size Matters. After leaving Interscope, the band released the albums Monochrome and Seeing Eye Dog. Meantime was the band's principal commercial success, being certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America. The album was well received by music critics and is seen as an influential metal record and earning a Grammy nomination in the Best Metal Performance category for 1993. Gandhi: following Helmet's temporary dissolution, Hamilton formed another rock band, Gandhi, with former Liege Lord guitarist Anthony Trillo, John Andrews, Christian Bongers, and Matt Flynn. Though the band did not make any official release, several demo songs were widely leaked and many were later recorded for Helmet. The albums Size Matters and Monochrome. Movie soundtracks: while still active with Helmet, Hamilton embarked on a career composing and performing music for film, working on movies including Heat, Titus, In Dreams, Catwoman, and Chicago Cab. Helmet also contributed to a number of movie soundtracks, including The Crow, Feeling Minnesota, Johnny Mnemonic, Saw 3, Underworld, and appearing in The Jerky Boys, the movie. Production: Hamilton has also worked as a record producer, most notably producing the album Distort Yourself by former Bush singer Gavin Rossdale's band Institute. He has also produced albums for the bands Bullets and Octane, Classic Case and Totimoshi. David Bowie, collaborations and other work. During Helmet's hiatus, Hamilton performed as lead guitarist for David Bowie's band on the Singer's Hours tour. He has collaborated with German avant-garde guitarist Caspar Bra Paragraph TZMANN on the live improvisational album Zulitime and performed on a number of other artists' works, including trumpeter Ben Neal's Goldbug, alt-country songwriter Joe Henry's Trampoline, Irish rock band Therapy, Troublagum and British post-punk group Wire's Object 47. As a jazz musician, he has performed with his own groups, the Page Hamilton Quintet and the Jazz Wannabes, and with fellow guitarist and mentor John Stowell. He has also produced a guitar instruction DVD, Sonic Shapes, Expanding Rock Guitar Vocabulary, published by Hal Leonard Corporation. In 2014, Hamilton appeared on Linkin Park's sixth studio album The Hunting Party, which he provided additional vocals and guitars on the song entitled All for Nothing. The song was self-produced by Mike Shinoda and Brad Delson. Equipment: guitars. Hamilton has been a major endorser of ESP guitars since the early 1990s, and is best known for playing ESP Horizon guitars with either a Floyd Rose or Wilkinson tremolo, and DiMatteo Izone pickups. He has also used instruments by PRS and G&L. ESP signature models. In 2006 ESP announced a Page Hamilton signature model, featuring a single DiMatteo Izone pickup and Wilkinson tremolo. In 2009, ESP announced a further signature model guitar, this time modeled after Page's own ESP Horizon Custom, featuring a distressed magenta finish emulating the original guitar's road wear and character and, again, a single DiMatteo Izone pickup. In an interview with Guitar Edge, Hamilton spoke about a version of his original ESP Horizon Custom from the 1980s. We released a version of my original ESP Horizon Custom from the late Euro unregistered trademark 80s, complete with distressed magenta finish. It has a neck-through body design with a Floyd Rose bridge, Ghetto tuners, and the Air Zone pickup designed for me by Steve Blucher at Di Matteo. The quality is outstanding and I am proud to have my name on these instruments. As for other gear, I still use my trusty 100-watt Ultra lead heads designed by Steve Fryette as well as a couple of Bradshaw rigs. I'm very fond of Tech 21, a Euro unregistered trademark SXXL and double drive, as well as the TC Electronic 2290 and anything by Boss, and I use DAR Euro unregistered trademark Adagio strings. Amplification and effects. In the early days of Helmet, for amplification Hamilton used a complex setup including a Marshall head and Harry Cole preamps and speakers. Today, Hamilton now endorses and uses Fryette amplifiers. Page Hamilton's current tour equipment: Fryette valvulator, Fryette piped bowl Ultra lead amplifier, Fryette 4x12 cabinets, custom audio electronics RS10 custom audio controller, G-Tech Whammy, ZVEX Fuzz Factory, Boss RV3 digital reverb delay. References. External links: official website, official Helmet website, Page Hamilton at the Internet Movie Database, ESP's Page Hamilton's signature model, Page Hamilton's guitar rig.